From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Watkins. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there on the first play of the game. 45 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Hall to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The 29-yard line. Here's Thomas. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watkins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Thomas will look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
And that will be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Well, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
No gain on the play there. Second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. DK Metcalf, 88 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And, partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager, because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
A quick throw there is incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Aubrey now for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Give to Hall running right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Thomas. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were excellent a week ago with a victory over Arizona.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway, a key sack.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys open the lead up to 34-0. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they'd put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes this 35-0 now. So plenty of fireworks here early. 35-0 now as the kick is away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early, but that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete?
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
To throw is Thomas. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Watkins. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a first down carry for Harris. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. First down, and they go back to Harris. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
2nd and 4. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Aubrey good with a PAT, and it is 42-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down. Thomas. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
They'll run with Hall. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Here's the 2nd and 7. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Cowboys are pouring it on. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Back to throw. Thomas. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Fielded at the 20. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Looking to throw. Watkins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. DK Metcalf on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. 1 second, all that remains. A final shot before break. Watkins eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And no return forthcoming. It'll be... back, and the third quarter will start from the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Breece Hall. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. Shoves him aside. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 3rd down and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point splits the uprights, so they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Throwing after the interception. Watkins going for the deep ball. Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 15.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 21, here's 2nd and 4. Hall again. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The slot man in motion right. Hall on a give up the middle. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and they're going to have a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Off play action. Thomas. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well because it's not quite.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. DK Metcalf, 63 yards. And the Cowboys extend their lead yet again. Well, the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Thomas. This pass out wide to Hall. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Thomas off the play fake. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game. Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a give, running left is Harris. Able to fight for about 40 yards there to the 13.
Can we just take that run and turn it into kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Back to throw. Watkins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Operating from the gun. Watkins flushed out right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Cowboys are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Thomas. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. A big play here for Dallas.
54 yards.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll run again with Harris. And another negative play there as they stop him again. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So on 4th down, out is Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. It's too much to handle on the other side in this one. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line.